engagement. When I started talking about these topics and change change the theme of every now and then. يروي الإمام البخاري في صحيحه بسند صحيح عن أبي هريرة رضي الله تعالى عنه وأرضاه قال: إذا قلت لصاحبك يوم الجمعة والإمام يخطب أنصت فقد لغوت. So this hadith is one of the etiquettes, or one of the things that people should respect during Salat al-Jum'ah, the prayer of Jum'ah. As you know, it's an obligation on men, and not for women, but it's an obligation, and it's a replacement of Salat al-Dhuhr, and we know that. This is not new information, obviously. But one of the things that I noticed that sometimes, most people are respect this idea, but sometimes every now and then, you hear people actually talk during the khutbah. And this hadith says this: if the imam is during his khutbah, his sermon, even if you talk, even if you're as little as asking your friend, the person next to you, to stay quiet and say shh like this. These are letters and words. Then you have violated this thing. Like you have talked. That little one. In another hadith says sah in Arabic is shh, right? If you say it's not very respectful. But if you say sah, it means stop talking, basically. And even that is a violation of this. And what a lot of people don't realize is that this rule starts the minute you see the imam enters the room. And that is the part that I hear people talk until Sheikh Adnan says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, right? And now they sit and they go, oh yeah, now we have to listen. In reality, you have to stop talking exactly the same way you would stop talking when you're praying. Khutbah, some scholars say that Salat al-Jumu'ah is two rak'at because the khutbah, the sermon, is the replacement of the other two. Think of it this way. So you are still in a salah, in a prayer, during the listening to the sermon. So the minute you see the imam walk, this is when this applies. This rule applies right away. And this is true for any type of communication. Phone, on the phone, the imam is here, and you turn, like even that, right? Or even texting, any type of communication outside, because you don't do it during prayer, right? Now, if you want to take notes, that's okay. You're getting engaged. If you want to pick up your phone and put a couple of notes that Sheikh Adnan mentioned or something like that, that's okay. That's fine. That's not communication. If someone next to you is talking, all you have to do is just really, scholars say, just put your hand on your mouth and to keep them quiet, because if you get engaged, and you start to advise them not to talk, then you have participated in that with them. All you have to do is do this. And this is also true for children. I know children sometimes talk. That's fine. It's child. But I think it's our job as adults, actually, to teach them, right? Up front, before we start, right? That this is, when we sit, you have to keep quiet because the imam is talking, everyone's listening, etc., etc. And of course, the younger children, they can't be quiet that long. But I think it's our job is actually to educate. I'm a big advocate of actually bringing, especially here in this in this country, when you live as a Muslim minority, and I'm a big advocate of bringing men, women, and children, everyone to Salat al-Jum'ah, because this is their exposure to knowledge, right? I know it's and if you go back to Islamic countries, you only see men in Salat al-Jum'ah. They're a little small percentage of women and a little bit of children. Here, I think all of us should come, because that's how we get exposed to knowledge. That's how we learn. We don't have any other. There's no TV stations. You don't hear adhan. There's nothing really to that brings you. So I think our job is just to educate each other and especially our children and the next generation, and do it that way. So I hope this was a benefit. يروي الإمام البخاري في صحيح بسند صحيح عن أبي هريرة رضي الله تعالى عنه وأرضاه قال: إذا قلت لصاحبك يوم الجمعة والإمام يخطب أنصت فقد لغوت. وصلى الله على حبيبنا وسيدنا محمد.